Our next contestant, Liza Richards. Choose your exit. Choose your exit, Liza Richards.
The most terrified creature on the planet is a goldfish. Swimming in a blender. I know exactly how that goldfish feels when I'm driving on a roundabout. I get so confused, I can never figure out where I'm supposed to be in order to get to where I need to go. Do they frustrate you as much as they do me? Doesn't it sometimes feel like you'll spend the rest of your life stuck on this roundabout? Well, just imagine how much more intimidating that same roundabout can be in a different country, where they drive on the other side of the road. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and friends, when some friends and I visited Bermuda, if I had known that I would be catapulted directly into the center of that blender, I would have never agreed to what my friend Sandy suggested. She said, "Hey, dudettes, let's rent scooters for the day and tour the islands." I said, "Yeah, let's do it. That sounds like fun." It wasn't. What I thought would be a day filled with adventure turned into the Indy 500. Bermuda is filled with roundabouts. And because they drive on what my driving instructor calls the wrong side of the road, the traffic inside that roundabout moves in the wrong direction. We hadn't been on our scooters but 5 minutes when we hit that first roundabout. An hour later, I was still on it. I couldn't get off the thing. Imagine standing on the other side of that roundabout with my friends waiting for me. You would have seen me whiz by you 87 times. As I continued around this carousel, I began thinking, there has to be a speech in this. I was also thinking how much embarrassing moments magnify the real world. Think about it. How many times, as we're happily driving along the highway of life, do we encounter a roundabout for real? So many choices. Which exit to take? And instead of making a decision, we just keep going until eventually we end up going nowhere, except in circles. In 1999, my life was on a roundabout so big, I didn't even realize I was on it. In fact, it took a traffic cop to get me going in the right direction. I had the seemingly perfect life, a wonderful family, an incredibly successful career that landed me in that corner office, baby. I had designer suits in my closet and shoes to match, a designer car in my driveway, and I had just hired the perfect interior designer for my home. Life was good. Except I was on a circle I didn't know I needed to exit. Enter the traffic cop. I was sitting in my office, finishing up the last of 7 proposals. For 6 months, I hit deadline after deadline after. I was spending so much time in the office, my boss put in a kitchen and a shower. Not in the same room. Well, a few minutes after I hit send, my assistant, Caitlin, walked in. "Lisa, I know you just finished that last proposal, and the sun hasn't even gone to bed yet. But that 2-year-old little boy of yours will be soon. You better get on home." "You're right. If I leave now, I might actually be home in time to put Sean to bed." Oh, I can't remember the last time I did that. 6 months ago. I flew home, burst through the front door. "Come here, Shawnee boy, give Mommy a big hug." He looked up at me with those big blue eyes and his bouncy blonde hair and ran straight for the nanny. so she could put him to bed? My own son didn't even want me. Was my hug no longer important? I was devastated. The tears in my eyes and the dismissal in his forced me to see that even though I may have been driving in the fast lane, I was stuck on the roundabout of prestige. So focused, chasing after money, position, and power, that I didn't even see the exit of what's really important: life and love, while Sean was slipping away. I knew in that moment I had to choose my exit and get off that roundabout. As much as it killed me to say goodbye to that corner office, I chose my exit and got a new job with fewer hours. I chose my exit and got a more affordable car. I chose my exit and, well, I took the shoes with me. The point is that today, not only does Sean adore me, but because I had a little extra time on my hands, so does his baby sister Gracie. All because I was willing to choose my exit and get off that roundabout. What about you? What roundabout has you trapped? Are you stuck on the roundabout of a nowhere job? Choose your exit and get a new one. Are you stuck on the roundabout of a nowhere relationship? Choose your exit and bring your partner with you. Thought I'd say get a new one, didn't you? Barry, you practically crawled your way off your roundabout. And I know that wasn't easy. It's not easy for anyone, but the rewards far outweigh the challenge. I have one question. Where is your roundabout leading you? Nowhere. Roundabouts only go in circles. Hop out of that blender. It's time to decide the direction you want to go. It's time to remember the reason you wanted to get there. The time to choose your exit is now.